morning. I slept way too long. I slept to 11:30 today, and I just had breakfast. It's now 10 minutes past noon, 10 minutes past 12. Oh, we got a little waterfall on our right here. And now I'm gonna start heading up towards Rana. Today we're gonna, hopefully, if everything works out as I've planned, we get to swim at 2 different beaches. So here we are now on our way to the secret beach, which is going to be the first swim of the day. But before that, we're just going to stop at the Supercharger in Mosjøen and charge up a little bit so we make sure we have some buffer and don't run into a similar situation like yesterday. Or the day before that, I don't even remember. It was yesterday, right? Yeah, it was. We still have freaking awesome weather. 25 degrees Celsius still, and we're gonna be going through some, if I remember correctly, pretty beautiful scenery in a bit, and hopefully especially when we get out towards the ocean. And then after that we're gonna get up on what's it called again? Saltfjellet? No? Yes? No? Maybe? Where the Arctic Circle is. Tonight I slept 11 hours and the car used more energy than the night before, so it used about 17% for 11 hours, and I don't think the temperatures shifted that much. I'm not really sure why that was the case. My only theory is that the front, like the front windshield cover here, like sun cover, was up there and it was blocking the airflow a little bit, so it was pushing it up towards the windshield. So we made it to Mosjøen, the Supercharger next to the famous zip line that goes all the way from over there across to there. So for this leg, 116 kilometers, 143 watt-hours per kilometer. It was a lot of elevation gain up on the mountain and then a lot of elevation drop down. Of course, that gave us a lot of energy back. And since the charge last night, basically the same. So we're about to hit 1,000 kilometers on this trip, currently at 157 watt-hours per kilometer. Now, our next stop will be the secret beach. So I'm just going to top up here for a bit. I don't really need to. I just wanted a break. Sorry for not sharing, but you know, if your friend tells you a secret, you gotta keep it. Hello, it's actually the next day. I stayed at the secret beach-ish location for overnight. Well, partly because I was tired and partly because there were no more ferries that night. And then I went to grab the ferry this morning and I had looked on the wrong day. So there was no ferry until 3 p.m. So I spent some more time just chilling, swimming, cooking, you know. Now it's 4 in the afternoon and we're heading to the Supercharger in Rana, where of course I'm gonna go ahead and grab the pizza that Björn Nyland always buys. I've charged in Rana plenty of times. It's a version 2 Supercharger, not too exciting. But after charging in Rana, the plan now is to move as far north as possible, or as much as I have energy for. Now I'm like 4 hours delayed because of the little ferry mishap. But I'm gonna try to reach Harstad or Senja, somewhere around that region, which is a good probably like 7 hours of driving, I think. And that's because we have some bad weather coming in on Tuesday, and today is Sunday. And I think that some of the most beautiful beaches and locations and mountains and everything we'll see on this trip is going to be around that region, and especially Senja. But for now, we have 57 minutes to the Supercharger in Rana. We have a 16% arrival. We're going to grab a pizza, brush our teeth maybe, and then just get on the road and do lots and lots of driving today. Here we are quite some time later. We're charged up to 65%. That's enough to get us to the Supercharger at Innhavet, which is, I mean, we can make it to our destination based on that. But then we need to charge enough to go there and hustle around a bit and then make it back. So I'm probably gonna have, oh sorry, I wasn't facing the camera correctly. Then I'm probably gonna have to check on the PlugShare or Charge Finder to see if there are some other ones. In the meantime, I'm just gonna let the car charge up. We have the pizza. I didn't go for Gruben pizza, which Björn Nyland typically does. I got the Mjölen or something. I think Mjölan. But for now, I'm just gonna keep chilling here. And after that, we have, well, at least 4 hours of driving to Innhavet, and then even more heading further north. So it's going to be a long evening of driving, but that's kind of what I want to do. I want to just go up here, find somewhere to go to sleep, and then in the morning we'll go beach hunting. And up here we have some really, really beautiful beaches. And we are off. So we charged to 82%. We have 291 kilometers to drive. 3 hours and 53 minutes according to the route planner. Weather still awesome. So I'll just keep you posted with some nice views as we get further and further north. Just made it to Innhavet, the Supercharger. Since we charged in Rana, 293 kilometers, 161 watt-hours per kilometer. Our total trip right now so far 1,415 kilometers with a pretty low average, 159. So what we're going to do now is to charge enough to make it up there-ish. So partially we're just going to charge up so we have enough juice to get there and go to sleep. But also to explore some tomorrow, and then I'm also going to check PlugShare and Charge Finder to see what charging options we have up here. I want to remember that there is a charger in Kilbotten, because I think I've been there, but I'm not sure. I keep confusing all the Norwegian names, because I am Swedish after all. So I'm just going to get plugged in, chill out here for however long, to 85%, maybe 90, I don't know. It's 9 at night, and the sun is still very much up. So I'm just going to plug in, and then I'll look closer at what kind of plan I'm going to have, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're on the road again, charged up to 87%, and I just cleaned the windshield, finally, to get rid of all the bugs. So the plan now is to drive up to Bognes, way up there. It's just 41 minutes away, and there's a ferry that leaves, so our arrival is 22:25. There's a ferry that leaves 22:45 to Lødingen, which will take us to kind of the first beaches that I want to have a look at. So that's where we're at right now. It's 21:45 at night, 87%. I need to put on some nice playlist and just kind of keep driving.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Good evening. It's 5 minutes past 12. 12:35 at night. And I just arrived at Gressholman badestrand, or Gressholman beach. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to drive out onto the actual place. It's over there somewhere. Let's see where, I don't even know where I'm pointing the camera. It's over there somewhere. So I'm just going to take a few minutes and prepare the car and brush my teeth, and then I'm going to grab my swim trunks and towel and go over there and see what it looks like, and maybe go for a night swim. Otherwise I'll go for a swim in the morning. But before I do that, let's have a quick look at the stats so far and where we're going tomorrow. So for this leg, 104 kilometers, 164 watt-hours per kilometer, we're currently at 64%. Right now we are north of Lofoten, which is this little dingadongle over there, and tomorrow we're gonna drive back and go back on E10 up to E6, and then in this way towards Senja, where we have quite a few options. There are like beaches on every, what do you call it, little half island that sticks out from Senja, and a bunch in these smaller fjords as well. Again, tomorrow is probably the last day with good weather, so I'm going to do some research tonight to see like which one of these we want to go to. So that's it for tonight. Now I'm just going to get the car ready, maybe go for a night swim, and I will see you tomorrow.